Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Trove. I'm Rachel Anadafi, the founder, and I am so excited. I'm here with Dirish Shaktidas, who is one of our guides and a fantastic meditation, yoga, Shakti dance, chakra teacher extraordinaire. And we are actually collaborating on this new webinar that we cannot wait to tell you about. So it's actually something that I think is going to be really interesting, really unique that maybe you haven't learned about before. So we can't wait to introduce all of that to you. But before we do, I want to introduce Dirish. So Dirish has been working with the Trove for over a year now, and I just am so inspired by his passion, by his enthusiasm, by his deep wisdom and knowledge, especially around the chakra system and how we can really utilize this system in our own lives for greater balance, greater peace, and greater wellness. So Dirish, will you tell us a little bit about you and why you are so in love with the chakra system and the zodiac as well?
Oh, thank you, Rachel. So good. So I've been teaching for about 10 years, and I've been working with teaching yoga, dance, and meditation, but also with the system of the chakras. And I've learned the system of the chakras and how it relates to me and how it relates to working with other people. And then I also had this other system with I was always been fascinated by with astrology, but specifically the zodiac, the 12 astrological signs. And what I loved about them is that they have their own personality, they have their own archetype. And as I was working, well, not really working with them, but just taking an interest, I learned that actually there are a lot of elements that cross connect with these two systems. Number one, they have the elements that connect with them. Number two, they have a sense of a strong foundation of what they represent. And as I was learning these two systems, I found out actually, if they both have the same working with elements, they all kind of link together. So if I'm working with, like, for instance, it's Leo season. Leo season is a fire sign, so that means I can connect it to the solar plexus. The solar plexus is all about your fire, and that's about building your empowerment, your self-worth, and that is Leo. Leo is the I am, and working with it on a healthier level rather than more of like an egotistical way, but working with it where it serves us to our higher selves. So I was really like, that was throwing off many light bulbs for them. Actually, these two actually really work really well. What I also like is the fact that we can embody this by doing the practices, by doing different kind of movements, meditations, breathing, so much variety within that, which creates a very rich offering with these two systems.
I love this.
Yeah, it's been a really good observation and how I've began to work with them.
I love this. And I think there's so much that people are going to get out of this because a lot of us are familiar with the chakra system or we're familiar with astrology and we love both, but bringing them together, I find is so, so unique. So tell us, I'm going to mention for everyone the name of the webinar. Okay, get ready. It's called The Chakras Meet The Zodiac, the Best of Both Worlds. Fantastic. Yeah. And we're going to tell you all the details and everything. It's June 18th, 6 to 8 p.m. But first, tell us kind of what are the big takeaways? Like when people come to this webinar, they're going to learn about both of these systems. What are the biggest kind of things that they're going to learn? What are the biggest takeaways that they can take from this?
From this one, you're going to learn how you personalize with your zodiac sign and the chakra. So you begin to really see how these two work for you and what kind of practices will really help benefit, strengthen you, elevate you, and inspire you on a more daily kind of basis. And that's what makes this, it will be unique for you. Secondly, you'll begin to work with this through the seasons. So for instance, if we're working in Gemini season, we know that Gemini is an air sign, and working with the air signs to bring more balance for you is to do lots of different breathing exercises to strengthen your lungs. The Geminis, the downside is that they carry a lot of grief in the lungs and it can get them very restless. So that will be a really great practice to work with during the month of Gemini. So that's the two things which you'll be able to take away with.
I love that because it really like shows you how we have this collective experience of the season. So when the sun is in Gemini, we're all feeling that Gemini energy. But then if you personally are a Gemini, or as I am, if you're a Libra, it's like there's something that's so specific and personal to you, you know, that I can really learn and that I can carry forward for greater wellness, greater peace and balance in my life. So I love that you're kind of going to be looking at both sides of this so that everyone can really utilize these ancient teachings and this wisdom to, you know, the highest level. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and what's really going to be awesome too is that it's just going to be really delivered in a really light, fun, enjoyable way. But we're just tapping into the two systems lightly because they are very deep in what they are. But I just think for this occasion, we're going to touch on them lightly and just see what really you can take away from them and what you can benefit from them also, because I benefit heaps.
Absolutely. And I mean, for any of you who have ever taken one of Dirish's courses, you know he brings the fun. Like it's going to be such a great time. I can't wait. So so just so that you know, mark your calendars. Here's the details again. So Chakras Meet the Zodiac, the best of both worlds. The webinar is going to be on Thursday, the 18th of June, 6 to 8 p.m. UK time. That's British summer time on Zoom. So make sure that you sign up and you get your tickets because you're not going to want to miss this. And it's such a great opportunity to ask your questions live of Dirish as well. So you can get all that juicy goodness, all that information that you want. So we can't wait to see you, and click the link in our bio, of course, to grab your tickets. All right. Talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye.